What's up, guys? So for today's video, we're gonna have Cosmos versus T. We're actually gonna be looking at the second set of brands in particular, but before we do that, look at this opening. So this is a French Invitational event, and the production value for this event is probably the highest in any Smash event, like period. This is like actually esports level production. Bring up, did you freaking see where the people are rising up from the center, and you have like, bro, you have like the fireworks going off, the lights, the smoke, like everything. It's so cool. You got a freaking badass looking arena. I love like the red aesthetic, by the way. And like you could tell, like, with just the lighting in this arena, it is not a cheap place. This is a high-end place. This is probably like a place used for just like normal events, not just gaming events. Also, the trophy looks pretty nice. Also cool, the trophy is like actually the logo for the event. We got that. Something else I thought was really cool about this. Oh, the highlights is pretty cool actually. They had like a whole like few minute highlight reel. I thought like the full like 360 camera work they had going on was cool. We had multiple hype men up here just talking up the players, the match, whatever. Dude, look at this scene. Like these look like pretty comfy like seats, honestly. Just cool views. Granted, they probably just at the end of the day looking. Oh, the screen placement is nice too. You got multiple screens here. I wonder if there's more screens in the air as well, because I think the seating won't be the best to actually watch the matches from, to be honest. Unless it's like bigger screens up top. I'm sure they got that coverage. Also, guys, I love the player portraits. Oh, like, wait, before I get into that, look at this. Anyway, so we're actually gonna skip this first set. The reason being is this first set was a wash. Cosmos, I'm just gonna spoil it for you. Cosmos's Aegis got forward smashed at like sub 100 and died like 4 times. It was a bad set for Cosmos. He got slapped silly. Oh my god. Also, I want to say, bro, the portraits of the players are so cool. Look at this. Look at this. Like, you'll be able to see it better in game, but it's so cool they actually like dedicated art for each of the players, and it's really high quality art. I've been noticing more events doing that lately. I think it started with a Mexican event, the La Rata like Invitational Summit style event, and now I'm seeing like multiple events do it. But I really like the art style, especially for this event. I think the portraits, along with the color scheme especially, like it just does such a good job with the players. But yeah, so these players fought actually winner semis of this event, where Cosmos reversed 3-0 on T. He actually was down 0-2 with Aegis. And then he went FD, and T went Kazuya. Cosmos wins that, and then Cosmos switches the Corrin anyway, and finishes off the reverse 3-0, like with 2 games of Corrin versus Pac-Man. Which, to me, is crazy, because I know Cosmos practices a little bit of Corrin at least, because it's one of those things where when you play a character for so many years in Smash 4, and the character's flow is generally the same, even the nuances change, it's not too much of a time investment to be good with that character in like Ultimate. So it makes a lot of sense to keep playing Corrin, just because the return on the time spent is like very worthwhile. With that said, he did try Corrin game 1 in the first set of brands. He got destroyed, but it still looked better than the Aegis games, honestly. Aegis games are bad. I'm not sure if Japan has a lot of good Aegises or so. Oh no, they have Shuton, yeah. So I think T probably has so much Shuton experience in particular that fighting Aegis is super easy for him. But yeah, so back to the Corrin for the reset of brands. And right now, Cosmo's still kind of getting destroyed. I will say, one thing that's underappreciated is that when you're in winner sides of grands versus loser side of grands, especially if it's a run back, it's like, oh, actually rephrase it this way. If it's a run back in grand finals, a lot of times it's kind of awkward to be in winner side. Because yes, you have the advantage of winning the previous set, and like you should theoretically have a game plan going, and that's going to work again as it did before. But the problem is, you're also in this situation where you don't know adjustments to make necessarily because you won. It's very easy to win, especially if it's like a reverse 3-0 and think, oh, I have my adjustments made. I just gotta do the same exact thing as before and I will win again. Like, it's that simple in theory. But in practice, what happens is if the opponent has adjustments, right? You know, T has adjustments ready. He goes into the set knowing, hey, I lost because of this, this, that. Let me fix those things. And then I can win. And then it's like, it can be definitely a shock to the system. And also, you know, when you're going from like winter semis to eventually grand finals, you have quite a bit of time to process that set and think about things. But in a reset, like, you know, you have time because there's so many games in theory to like make the adjustments. But you don't have like hours or whatever between sets. You have, you know, a few minutes tops. You want to take a time between the reset and bracket, which is, you know, Cosmo's perspective, right? To think of adjustments. So, like, I feel like a lot of times what I'm getting at is the first set in grands tends to dictate like the second set. Like a lot of times if someone wins the first set, you know, like it's hard to make the adjustments so quickly to have a chance in the resets. I think a lot of times you don't really see like resets that aren't like fully complete, if that makes sense. Like normally the reset in grands is the bracket set. And also T is just a very smart adaptive player. Something a lot of people probably don't know about T is he actually, as far as I'm aware, is a full-time college student while doing this, which is why he doesn't really go to many events. If you notice, like he doesn't travel too often. He does very well at the events he does go to, but especially compared to like other top players in general, I'd say he's one of the least active. To a point that a lot of people tend to underrate him just because his activity is so low. I don't know what he's studying in college. I don't know. I think he also streams and does YouTube stuff. So like, he does a lot, making it even harder to attend the events while, you know, doing good in college. And I used to do the same thing in Smash 4, and it was, man, between streaming, going to events in college, I basically didn't have free time at all as a college student. So I can only imagine T is in like a similar boat. But yeah, so that's just very impressive here. Something that, you know, I talked to a lot of players, and they came in like, even just like doing Smash casually and going to college was hard for them. But back to this set, you do see game one. You know, Cosmo's at 172 rage. So, could kill with something clutch, but he's just dead now. Yep. Now this matchup, I think this matchup should be bad for Corrin in theory. Because I don't really think Pac-Man struggles with much as a character. I think he only really struggles with very fast sorties. I think that's like the one thing that he particularly has trouble with. Because otherwise, if you're a slower character, he puts up Hydrant, right? Simple enough ever since day one. Smash 4, and they're just camps for items. And it's like really hard for slow characters to do that. Stop there, whether they're sortie or not. But if they're a fast character, if they don't have much range, let's say Fox, they can pressure Pac-Man, sure, and stop him getting items easily, but then they have to contest his amazing ass shield option. Pac-Man's ass shield game is ridiculous. He has a lot of fast buttons with nice range and lead to combos. Like forward air shield, insane. Item toss air shield, insane. Near air shield, very good. So, like, I don't know. The Corrin having big range, it means at least he can, like, when he's near Pac-Man, Pac-Man's kind of forced to get in Corrin's face to use, like, his dash shooting game properly. So that's, like, a nice benefit, but I feel like almost always, like, T's gonna have items before Cosmos gets interact. Alright. And, uh-oh, Bell, yep. Oh, the get attack trades, but, ooh, T misses the follow-up. That's actually not a big deal, I guess. Would just been a nice advantage state. Oh, the pin, and, yo, that was smart. Using the platforms, even if the pin doesn't connect, Cosmos is pretty safe. Yeah, something, I'm not sure if you could redo that in Smash 4, but I don't think Cosmos, or at least Corrin did that in Smash 4, like, pinning through the platform to pressure people. It was more like just do it in neutral on the ground commitment, but I guess it was also much lower lag in Smash 4. Anyway, Galaga. This is always scary. Oh, parry. Gets the pin damage. And he gets hit immediately, just charges the fruit. He's like, alright, bro. Alright. I'm off stage, but it's not a big deal. And that's actually one thing that's very annoying Pac-Man as well, is edge guarding is very hard for most characters. I think most of the cast can't really do it at all. But he gets fruit when he's off stage. It's like he doesn't mind being off stage a little bit longer to get his fruit charge. And the ledge actually isn't that bad for Pac-Man. Like, he doesn't have great hitboxes, but he has decent air mobility and decent frame data. So it's like, he can kind of scrap from the ledge, especially when he has items like Galaga. He can do like ledge jump, Galaga toss, and it's a really good pressure tool you have to always respect. Hydrant pushes Cosmo's back. Also, Hydrant's so annoying, right? Even at the ledge, look, it's giving so much space. Because it doesn't let Cosmo's ledge shop like freely there. It gives a lot of space later. Oh, it's so annoying. Uh-oh, Bell. I hate, like, Pac-Man with Bell in hand is broken. Because he can just run around and basically make you play a guessing game. Not the forward smash. Right, in the first set, like, Cosmos got hit by like 4 forward smashes and died at sub 100. T's forward smash usage is insane with the character. I don't know how he does it. He just lands forward smashes so often. I guess it's because I showcased the move after this match, but it has a lot of lingering hitboxes, and it's a really big hitbox in general. With the jab mix. Oh, trying to grab. We'll just take some damage for it. Yep, yeah, and Cosmos kind of like trying to threaten recovery, but T's not scared. I wonder if Cosmos could like suicide down air, maybe? I'm not sure who loses the stock first in that interaction. I want to say it is Corrin that loses the stock first. Most suicide down airs, you tend to be the first person to lose the stock when you use it. I remember like when Ultimate first released, Crom's suicide up B would kill the opponent first, and it was super busted as a result, because you could close out any like last stock game with just suicide up B. And you could combo to it from there, and it was like, wow. And I think you still can. Granted, people got better at DIing, of course. But like, if you're a stock ahead with Crom or any of those characters, suicide down airs, up Bs, whatever, are so strong. Okay, and then... No, you gotta find the roll lingering forward smash unconnected. Oh my god. Yep. Punish the gap attack. Dude, that's so smart. He drops the hydrant, so he can land on top of that and avoid this gap attack. And then, because of the hit lag and hitting hydrant with gap attack and natural gap attack lag, super easy to punish. Also, just so you guys can see Pac-Man forward smash. So, let's look. Nice hitbox, pretty big, not like massive. Goes a little bit far forward, but then look at how long it stays out. This is a killing hitbox, by the way. It's not like an insane killing move, but it's a lingering hitbox that kills for sure. It lingers from 16 to 29. So, that's what makes it so strong. Covers ledge options, it covers people running in, like, it is quite laggy, but it's not even that unsafe on block. Like, the initial hitbox in the move is pretty unsafe on block, but like the lingering hitbox, with all that range, it's actually like if you block like the last frame of the hitbox, for example, it's definitely just safe. Straight up. A lot of lingering hitboxes work like that, where the later you block the hitbox, the safer it is. So yeah. Anyway, game 3. Oh my god, yo. T's trying to just kill right now. Like, with that grab connected, oh my god. I didn't think that would actually hit Corrin there. So much damage too from that grab. For a back throw. Misses the hydrant toss. Spots for Oh, T. And then he reversals. Cosmos gets free damage anyway. And then, yo, T, relax. Up, backwards throw. Yep. The orange forces out something, which hard to edgeguard Corrin. Like, you can, like, get the up B, but it's not easy. And I don't think Pac-Man especially has a great way to, like, contest or trade with that up B. Which is a huge factor to why Cosmos is living so long right now. Is that, like, T's edgeguards aren't really lethal. Oh, that was such a good edgeguard. That's like the first edgeguard I've seen from Cosmos to actually work this entire set. Maybe going with back air more is the play for him now. Although, of course, like, if you're T, you're thinking, alright, I got back aired. Next time, let's just avoid that. Simple as that. Anyway, with that said, Cosmos at 182s. This stock isn't going to last much longer, probably. Back throw kill. Oh, down air kills if you get it. It's hard to actually hit Corrin up B. Oh, up air even kills. And now, Honestly, this game is low-key T's favorite right now. Because he has Galaga. Okay, now it's not. Like Galaga is like potentially like 50 plus damage if he connects with it. It's such a strong resource to have. Throwing the apple. Not getting much there. And he's just waiting on the hydrant, see what happens. Good awareness, right? To air dodge the hydrant hit. But that's why, you know, that's T's main. He's playing his character since Smash 4, actually. So, about 8 years of Pac-Man. Gotta have a few chicks you play a character for 8 years, not gonna lie. If you don't, that's a... What have you done? Oh, the Galaga trying to get tech chase with it, the pressure with it. And Cosmos avoids all the pressure. T is like doing a very good job of mix-up aggression. Like, he's not being super passive. He's actually running up and hitting Cosmos a lot. And then he only gets his items after hitting Cosmos and putting him in disadvantage. Or when he gets hit and he's off stage, he gets items. But it's like not too much neutral getting the items. And I think like that kind of pace, probably throwing off Cosmos, who I would expect would imagine more passive play for Pac-Man. Also, oh my god. Barely whip punch that. 87%? 87% he's dead. I don't get it. He just hits people with forward smash like it's nothing. Like he actually just lands it. That's just it. There's nothing else to say. Okay, and then he gets back here. You got a little bit to greedy with the apple maybe. Actually surprised he threw it there. Galaga time. Uh-oh. It's party time. It's party time. It's party time. Yeah. Oh my god. And then he just goes up stage down here. Oh, no. That's it, right? He's got forward smash. Ah! That was probably 2 frames from not connecting. God, BOT. Relax. Oh. And then, yep, the down air covers that. And now, Cosmos was probably panicking. He's like, shit, man. Last stock, down 0-2, and just has not got anything started this entire set. It's actually so bad for him right now. He doesn't know what to do, I think. He's just like running around like, shit. And that's it, yeah. Oh, wow. I guess the downer, maybe it's very stale or something. Oh my god. That's it. Yep. He even falls with him. It's like, why not? He shake his head and everything. Yep. GG. Yeah! That pop off. But, damn. Nah, T got it. He actually just, like, destroy Cosmos there. Man. Good stuff with T, but I feel for Cosmos. I can understand that pain all too well. Oh my, okay, I would hate being in the room with, like, the flashing lights. That would hurt my eyes. Oh my god, no. No. But yeah, good stuff with T. Like I said, he isn't too active at events. I feel like if I look up, like, just his, like, tournament resume, he's, like, actually, like, very rarely going to events. Yeah, right? But, like, he goes to events, look how good he does. He's gone to 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 events in the entirety of 2022. He actually had a pretty bad start to the year, huh? But he's literally taken, like, top 3 in the second half of the year at events. Imagine if he actually attended more, bro. Oh my god, that'd be horrifying. But yeah. So, like always, hope you enjoyed the video, the analysis and stuff, and I'll catch you later.